beautiful mind like Russell Crowe. I tried to hustle snow. Now I sit in the front row. I had to grow. I've been to and fro. Put holes like Kama Sutra holes. Got hit with bottles, gashes left. I needed sutures to close it. If it ain't dope, don't put your nose in it. Stay in a child's place. This grown man business.
What up, though, everybody? Welcome back in to the Gimme My Props Sports Betting Podcast / Family. I am Larry Williams, aka that one player who stayed on your team, but you was hoping he got traded at the deadline so he could finally get a championship. He is Jan Bryan, aka Gin and Juice.
What up, though?
And this is the Give Me My Props Sports Betting Podcast / Family, where we talk about all things NFL and NBA sports betting related and life, love, and other stuff like that. And speaking of love, love was in the air yesterday, Jan. Love was in the air. Valentine's Day. Tell me about it.
Well, I ain't doing that much. I never was like a, show up with the bow tie on Alexis type of guy. You know,
I definitely have never done that. I definitely have never done that for Valentine's Day or any other day. In fact, any day that ends with a Y, I haven't done that.
Yeah, but I did, do the like the flowers, the candy.
Oh, okay.
We go out to eat at most, you know what I'm saying? So
That's the
I do,
traditional Valentine's Day.
yeah. So we pretty much had low key um, day. My wife is not from this country, so Valentine's Day wasn't on her radar until maybe this year. I guess it hit her, finally hit her.
Like I can get something extra?
Right.
In February? We just
Right.
got something December.
Oh, right, exactly. So for the most part, she really wasn't pressing me, but she did kind of press me this year for the first time. But we got it done.
Man, the commercialism that has become, Valentine's Day or any other special day. Guys are doing Sweeties Day in some states, and it's just gotten ridiculous. But at any rate, I mean, I do love my wife, and I do want her to feel appreciated. And so I went out and I got her some new AirPods because I always used to use hers because I've lost one of mine and I'm always having issues with the other one that I do have. And so I always asked to borrow hers, and I just bought her some new AirPods. So she was very happy to get those, and got her, bought her the 90-minute massage thing. And because I love my wife and I want her to feel, appreciated, and just went out to eat and stuff, man. Just try to make her feel like loved and appreciated. Plus, she told me she listens to the show. So, like, babe, I didn't even know you listened to the show. I thought we only had one listener, Al. But I guess now we have two, Jesse. Now we have two listeners. It's Al and Babe. All right. So shout out, Babe, and hopefully you hear this, and somebody's calling me right now, so I got a little distracted. Sorry about that. But at any rate, that's what we did for Valentine's Day. But I kind of think is over time. It's just become too commercialized. I think it's become too commercialized. Do you guys do Sweeties Day, or I know you didn't even tell her about Sweeties Day. I'll wait till she figures that out.
Right, but she figured it out the way it was supposed to be because I guess one year, all her girls, which most of her girls are not from this country,
Right.
and they told her about Sweeties Day, and she showed up with a bunch of stuff for me. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
So
that's so. Oh my
yeah,
God, that's nice.
yeah. So her girls taught her the right way. Yeah, shout out her girls.
Go take care of him. And I thought that Sweeties that like you that they. I've learned as I've gotten older that they do something for the man on Sweeties Day, and it's not the other way around or whatever.
Right.
My
But
wife always does a good job of like she do thoughtful stuff, man. Like when I was growing up, my mom used to always play the Anita Baker Rapture album. Shout out Anita Baker, Detroit's finest. I'm from the crib. I'm from Detroit. So, what up, though, Anita? If you listening, Miss Baker, I'm sorry. Um, But my mom used to always play the Rapture album, and I probably know every song on there by word. But man, I got a record player, and my wife bought me that record. Man, she do stuff like that.
Oh
You know,
wow.
like
Yeah.
yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Like I kind of teared up, man. I miss my mom. She in the back over there. Hey, mom. She's right there watching over us and stuff.
Rest in peace.
She used to go in, boy. But I don't want to get too far off track. America probably doesn't care about my mom. They probably care more about what happened this past weekend, which was Super Bowl Sunday. Super Bowl Sunday. And kind of turned out how we thought it would. What do you say, Jay?
Oh yeah, great game. Most Super Bowls are great. At least the ones in the most recent years. It was a
Yeah.
great game. Great game. It lived up to the hype. Um, one versus one. It kind of played out exactly the way I thought it would. So I didn't really have a betting side. Because it was just a coin toss game to me. And in a coin toss game, you cannot give Patrick Mahomes any points, and you will lose. And that's what
I
happened.
mean, they basically gave him 14 because I don't care what you say, Philly fans. That was a damn hold. It was a hold. Man got
Yeah.
on TV and said it was a hold. The ref said it was a hold. Everybody says it's a hold except for you guys. Okay, I'm talking to you, Philly, and please don't at me like Jan likes to say. Like, don't at me, Philly fan. Matter of fact, at me. We need the promo. Okay, like at me. I'm dark skinned Jermaine. You know what I'm saying? Give my props on Twitter, on IG. So, but at any rate, man, they lost a good game. Jalen Hurts has played better than I've seen him play probably ever. Like he
Yeah.
outplayed Mahomes, if you ask me.
Yeah, he outplayed Mahomes. Stat wise, Mahomes didn't really have the ball. The Philly controlled the whole first half. Pretty much dominated the clock. They doubled the time of possession. They almost tripled the amount of plays ran versus Kansas City. It
What
was
what the hell happened to the run game, Jan?
well they kind of got away from it a little bit. I thought they started to be a little too cute. You know what I'm saying?
What when they in the when they the number one rushing team?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
What
What?
happened?
Yeah. Well, they was top five rushing. They might have been like 3 or 4.
Okay,
But
yeah, but
still,
no, they ran hurt. They ran Hurts more than I wanted to see him out there running, but he
yeah.
looked daggone good.
But
He really did.
they started passing in the second half a little bit, maybe a little bit more than they normally do. And then Kansas City got a key stop. And Philly didn't get any stops in the second half. Really didn't have a lot of answers for Kelsey early. Kansas City pretty ran the ball. Kansas City not even a running team, but they ran
They're
over
not a
100
running
yards.
team.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they ran for like 140. So they kind of did what they had to do to win the game.
yeah, that's tough, man. That's a really tough out, and it's just a tough game. Philly fan, man, trust me, they went out there and played their hearts out. They just wasn't better. They just you're not gonna beat Andy Reid and Pat Mahomes, especially in the game where you put him on 10-yard line and then you give him 7 points. You're not gonna beat those guys. I'm sorry.
Right, right.
And the Chiefs they would have probably beat anybody in that situation. I think if you give anybody, and let's just call it 14, okay? Let's just call it spade a spade. If you give any quarterback in the NFL 14 points, you ain't gonna beat them.
Right, right.
Probably let's who could they beat? Like
Davis
wait,
Mills.
Davis Mills.
Yeah.
Who else? Who's down there? I'm talking about bottom. And please, guys, don't get mad at us, okay? Because we understand you can play quarterback better than we can. Okay, we understand that. We're not NFL level talent here, so don't nobody freak out. Okay, these guys are pros, but they're just bad pros. If
Yeah,
that makes
Zach
sense.
Wilson. You can put Zach Wilson in there. Um,
Zach. I like Zachy Dimes, right? Can I call him that?
yeah. Hey, you can call him whatever you want,
It's
but
our podcast, right?
it's our podcast. Russell, Russell
Oh,
probably
you better
Russell.
not, dude. You better not.
Hey, this year Russell, I don't know what happened to Russell this year, but
Well, let's see what happened when Sheriff Payton shows up. Well, no,
right.
that's not the shit. No, not him. Okay, that's Sheriff Payton's got the long head, right? He's got the brother, right?
Uh,
Eli,
Oh, okay. Oh,
Peyton the sheriff, right?
yeah. Okay. I
Right?
got you.
I
I
didn't
got you.
even see what I did. It.
Right.
Well, wait to see what Sean Payton shows up. Let's see how that works out. Okay.
That was a good hire. That was a good hire. The D'Amico Ryans to the Texans was a good hire.
That's a great
Um,
hire. How many
great.
years? I'm putting the over under at 3 years on him. You know they don't play with these black coaches. If he don't make the playoffs in 3 years, he through.
Yeah, but the thing that he got going for him, he's an ex-Texan. You know what I'm saying? So he has something. You know, he's coming
They
back.
don't care about that. They don't
Yeah,
care.
yeah.
It's NFL, bro. Like you heard what LeBron said
Not for
about those
long,
guys.
huh?
Not gonna repeat. Yeah, come on.
That's
Not gonna repeat that, man. You heard what LeBron said, all right? We're not anti nothing on this show. Except anti hate. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah.
you know,
It was a
anti
great
racism,
hire.
some crazy stuff. But
Derek Carr got cut yesterday. I don't know if you heard that.
who?
Derek Carr.
Never heard of him. They cleared the way for Aaron Rodgers over there, bro.
Hey, they throwing that out there, but
That's gonna happen.
Aaron Rodgers is currently under contract, and if the Packers trade him, they on the hook for $60 million of dead cap. I don't think they want to do that. They kind of threw it out there like, Aaron, whatever you want to do. If you want to get traded, we'll trade you. If you want to come to camp, you come to camp. They kind of put it out there like that. I kind of don't think Aaron Rodgers is going to leave. I think he want to control his narrative and control the off season. He want everybody talking about him. That's why he's in the news every day. I don't think at the end of the day, I don't think I could be wrong, but I don't think he's leaving.
He has held them hostage for like the past 3 or 4 years, bro. Like in the damn off season, we following him into some damn obscure location. We're out there with a dad bod and stuff, like some weird dudes. You know they're doing God knows whatever, you know. So I mean, Aaron Rodgers for me, you know, I get tired of the prima donna crap, you know, where he holds them hostage. Hell, get him out of there. And I think he goes to LA and he turns that whole thing, or excuse me, Vegas, and he turns that whole thing around. He turns that whole thing around over there.
Where does Derek Carr go?
I mean, UPS is hiring. So, you know, maybe he goes somewhere so they can sit Mr. Stroud out. Maybe he goes to, no, who did we say was gonna? Oh, you said Jimmy.
Yeah, I like the Jimmy.
He made that up.
Yeah.
Did you make that up?
Yeah. I pulled that. This is breaking news. This is my reporting. I'm speculating Jimmy Garoppolo to the Texans. Houston Texans.
League sources tell him.
I like that move. I like Carr in like New Orleans or maybe Tampa. Tampa needs a quarterback. The Jets, they probably can use a quarterback. They got a nice roster. And they
yeah,
the
Jets. Hey, shout out Sauce Money too for winning that thing, man.
Detroit's own.
Oh my gosh, he had the buffs. He looks like a Detroit kid. I'm just so proud of that young man. Where'd he go? King or Cass?
We looked that up. I think it went
to King.
I think it was King. If we wrong, Sauce, you know, please forgive us, but we think he went to King. I can look that up real quick though.
Sauce, don't forgive me. Don't forgive him. Approach him in the Eastern Market, Sauce, and be like, Jan, why you on your podcast? You know, telling people I went to King and I went to Renaissance. Like, approach him, Sauce. But,
yeah, we got it right. He went to King.
Yeah, I thought he went to King.
But they got
Crusaders.
They
Martin
got
Luther King Junior High School.
They got offensive rookie of the year and defensive rookie of the year. The Jets.
Wow, that's just amazing.
Yeah,
that's just amazing, and very proud of you, Jets. Looking up for you guys. This is the perfect time for me to say looking up for my Lions as well, even though they have anything to do with anything. But since I'm from Detroit, I'm just looking up for my Lions as well. They won. They look good down the stretch. But let's move on. All-Star Weekend this weekend. They did a new format, right? There's a new format where they're not gonna show the picks until right before the game. It's gonna be like we all showed up at the court together, and I get the two captains are gonna go, and then I think they pick like that. Yeah.
I want to say I said that they should do that on TV. I didn't think before the game, but I always thought that that selection should be televised. Just because I know that's good content. But that
Well,
sounds
they've
good.
done that. They've done that before.
Oh, they done that. Okay, okay.
Remember when I think it was LeBron and KD up there, and he didn't pick Russell Westbrook or something. Like KD did pick Russell Westbrook, and
Right.
there was kind of like this. You don't remember that little awkward moment? Like,
Yeah, I think it was James Harden too. I think it was
was
James
it
Harden.
Harden?
I think
Was it Harden?
it was
It
one.
was
Yeah, I think it
Harden.
was Harden. I think it was
Okay, it
Harden.
might have been whoever it was, but I just remember it being an issue. Like,
Yeah,
with that was a strange little group they had. Those guys were good. You have Harden, Westbrook, and Durant, and throw on the side of Serge Ibaka.
yeah, yeah. Serge. Yep. That whoever was doing they drafting did an excellent job. They just couldn't keep it together. If they would have kept that team together, that might have been the Warriors before the Warriors. Like you know
Well,
what I'm
they
saying?
couldn't shoot.
Well, they couldn't shoot, but I'm just saying that that
Not as
that
good as the
natural.
Warriors. I think they could shoot. I think I just was being hard on Russ and Serge,
Right, but
but they could.
they can't shoot like the Warriors. The Warriors shoot
No,
one of the best shooting teams we ever seen. But I'm just saying, as far as like a homegrown drafted, they grew together team.
beautiful. Yeah, it was it
Yeah,
was it was poetry, wasn't it?
the natural way. Not the I'm gonna go build a super team way. I'm for the organic way of winning titles.
Yeah, I'm definitely for the organic way to win the titles. Um, and I definitely look up to what they had going on as relates to the draft process out there. Okay, so you could really tell those guys know what they're doing out there, and couple of different things going on. But the big two that we like to talk about, the 3-point and the dunk contest. Those are the things we grew up on. All this skills competition, all this crap you guys got, that first of all, it don't even look. It's not even fun. It don't even look like it's like
Right,
exciting. I mean,
right.
I watch it because you want to see who wins or whatever, and it's always something weird. It's always like some 6'11" guy that beats, like Jokic beats everybody or something
Right.
like that. I think it was him and Book one year in the final. Just the weirdest thing you've ever seen. But
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it counts for something. Those guys are pros, so they kind of know what they're doing as relates to entertaining us. I mean, it's a
Yeah.
multi-billion-dollar industry.
One
Uh,
one one thing that has fallen off, and I don't know if it would ever. It comes back in small spurts, a year here and there, but the slam dunk competition has really kind of fell off the map a little bit.
So this year they let a G League player in there, and this is a kid that I followed in high school. Okay, Mac McClung is the real thing, and he is gonna be my favorite going into this thing. Got Mac McClung, Trey Murphy the third, Kenyon Martin's kid is in there. So Kenyon Martin Jr. is in there, and Jericho Sims and Jericho Sims. So those are your four. Those are your four contestants, and the judges. It looks like we got Lisa Leslie, Carl Malone. Are you coming out of seclusion after you you you're not a nice person, Carl Malone. Harold Miner's a judge, and then Dominique. So I kind of like the judges with the exception of Carl Malone. I don't like Carl Malone.
Right. Yeah.
Not a fan of
Yeah.
his.
Yeah. We Detroit grown. We hated Carmelo. He put the
Well,
stitches on Zeke. You know what I'm saying?
eh,
So
man,
so
first
we
of
don't like
all,
Carmelo.
and you like little girls, and you say it's inappropriate to Kobe wife. You a maniac, okay? But I'm gonna get away from that. I'm taking Mac McClung. Who you got?
I actually I'm gonna take since I don't know a lot about these cats. I'm gonna take Kenyon Martin Jr.
Okay, so based on what we think, Kenyon Martin Jr., Mac McClung in the final, and we'll see. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, yeah, that's our final then. Yeah, I got Kenyon Martin, man. I got Kenyon Martin.
I mean, give me Mac McClung. I've been following him since high school, so I'm taking Mac McClung. You take Kenyon Martin's boy, because that ain't Kenyon Martin. Okay, we
Kenyon
know the
Martin
real
Jr.
Kenyon Martin. Listen, Kenyon Martin was a beast at Cincinnati, but let's not get sidetracked. moving on, we got the 3-point competition. Some more marquee names. The 3-point competition got more marquee names in it. I think that there we go, right here. So we got Therese Halliburton, Tyler Hero, Buddy Hield, Kevin Horter, Damian Lillard, that's a big name, Lauri Markkanen, Anthony Simons, and Jason Tatum. Definitely a couple of superstars on the list. Wait a
No.
minute, is Damian Lillard a superstar?
Yeah. I mean, yes.
Okay,
He's like
okay.
the second love, like not second tier, but like he'd be in the second group. Like, you know what I'm
Let's
saying?
ask Paul George.
Paul George is not in the group.
No, let's ask Paul George is
Oh.
Damian Lillard a superstar. Remember that shot?
Oh yeah, I
No,
remember
he
that.
takes bad shots. Right?
He broke up OKC. I remember that. Remember Russ and Paul George left after that.
Let's see here. Out of this grouping right here, don't you like Halliburton, or was I telling you? Halliburton's a great player, by the way, but I don't know that he's gonna win the 3-point. I'm taking
Right.
Kevin Horter. Taking Horter. He's the purest shooter on here.
Yeah, I like Hero. I like Hero. The pure shooters. A lot of the shooters that's in here are like game shooters. Jason Tatum couldn't even hit 2 threes the other day, so I'm not.
You holding that against him right now? Jason Tatum, you've pissed him off.
give me Tyler Hero.
All right, man. So Tyler Hero, and then as relates to the format of the game itself, it's pretty weird what they're gonna have going on, because I don't think the teams are out, Jan.
Right.
I don't think the teams are out.
Right, and you need to kind of know the teams that because they got this on the betting slips. You know what I'm saying? So anybody that want to bet these teams, you kind of need to know who's on the team before you bet them.
Yeah, so I just don't I don't understand that, but I mean, I guess it's like a pickup game. Like, we all showed up at the court, and like, hell, we get to pick for the people that's out here. Well, we could talk about the people that's in it from the East, or we could do that.
One thing real quick, I just want to say this because I'm looking at it now. Everybody in the 3-point competition is plus money. So if you feeling lucky, everybody is plus 400 or better. Everybody, the whole 3-point list.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's So look, the captains this year is LeBron and Giannis. And LeBron ain't showed up to work in about a week, bro. Is he gonna play in this game or what?
I think if LeBron plays, he's going to like play for show. He's not going to do much. He's going to start the game, walk up and down the court a couple times, and then exit the game. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he's going to physically like be out there trying to play. It's just not a good look. He hasn't played since he broke the record. The Lakers are falling. They're not in the playoffs. It wouldn't be a good look that he set out 2 weeks and then show up and go for 30 in the All-Star game. That just wouldn't be a good look. But I think
who gonna be the number one pick? Yeah, that's what I want to know, because these guys are all showing up together. You got Giannis and LeBron. I don't know who gets first pick. I don't know who gets first pick.
That's a good question.
Who the hell's getting picked first?
That's a good question. I don't know. Who would you pick first?
I don't know, but here we go. This is who you got to pick from: Luka, Lauri Markkanen, Ja Morant, Nikola Jokic, Steph. Who I don't think Steph's gonna play. He's injured. Who's taking his place?
Right. I don't know. Probably Dame.
Zion's injured as well.
Yeah. I don't. Zion was in the All-Star.
Oh no, Anthony. Yeah. Yeah. He was voted in.
Wow.
Yeah, but what's the name's gonna be? Anthony Edwards. Yeah, Ant-Man. Okay. Yeah, Ant-Man's taking a place, and De'Aaron Fox. So those are be your 2 replacement players.
And what's the name made it? Shea.
Shea's on there. Yeah. Yep. Paul George. Your boy. George. Yeah, Paul George. Yeah.
Okay.
We got Jaren Jackson. We got Jaren Jackson, Damian Lillard, and Sabonis. I like to see Sabonis in there. So my brother Marcus calling in. We're filming the podcast, Marcus. How are you? Yeah, America, you probably can't hear him. He's over there with a big cheese grin. We're talking about the All-Star game, Marcus, and you can kind of join our conversation, I guess.
Who's the number
Uh,
one pick?
who's the number one pick? Thank you for keeping me on track, Jay, because this thing totally threw me off, and I'll just have to translate his answers to America. So the two captains, they're gonna pick the game. They're gonna pick the teams right before the game start. Two captains, LeBron and Giannis, right? And from the West, they've got Luka, Laurie Markkinen, Ja, Jokic, Anthony Edwards, De'Aaron Fox, Paul George, Shea, Jaren Jackson, Damian Lillard, and Sabonis. Now on the East, you've got Embiid, Kyrie, Donovan Mitchell, Jason Tatum, um, Bam Adebayo, Jalen Brown, DeRozan. Halliburton shows up again. He made an All-Star. Okay, Mr. Halliburton. Um, Drew Holiday, Julius Randle, and Pascal. Pascal replaced. Uh, who's injured there? Somebody's injured. Durant. Durant was injured, so
Okay.
Pascal's going to replace him. Siakam. Who's the number one pick, Mark? It sounds like it's Luka, don't it?
It do sound like it's Luka, unless you.
He
What is
said
it?
without a doubt Luka.
Yeah, unless you Giannis. If I'm Giannis, I might pick Ja. If I'm Giannis, but if you LeBron, you would pick.
He says if he's Giannis, he picks Ja first, possibly. Dude, if you pick Ja over Drew Holiday, you are never. First of all, we breaking up tomorrow. Are you kidding, dude? If Giannis gets the first pick, he picking Drew Holiday, 100%, 100 out of 100, dude.
Yeah, I mean Giannis seemed like that type of guy that would do that too. He seemed like he would do that.
So who your first pick? Luka. Mark definitely said Luka.
Right. Yeah, and I'm with that. Yeah.
What about
Luka.
Jokic? Jokic is good, but I don't know that people want to play with him. He's so clunky.
Right, but he's definitely a stat stuffer. He's gonna be one of the top 3 picks.
He passes the ball well, and LeBron been playing GM for a number of years,
right.
And definitely I've talked to you, America, about my brother and damn Lakers and LeBron. So y'all know he's like LeBron. He's picking LeBron team. Go the other way. Go the other way. And we're talking about LeBron not showing up to work for 2 weeks and possibly playing in this game. I don't know that he's gonna play.
No, I don't think he's gonna play. Like I said, I think he walk up the court a couple times, make one pass, and then exit on the first whistle.
Yeah, and do the elder statesman thing and come out there like.
Yeah.
But that's not for him. He still averages damn near 30, Jan. That's not for him.
Right, but he's hurt though. He's been hurt, so he's not gonna waste his body on the All-Star game. I don't think it's not a good look if you go out there and play crazy. Then ain't played in a week. But we running low for some reason. I don't.
Well, I mean, listen. I mean, at the end of the day, the same stuff we've been playing is hot, man. Butts in the first quarter, Knicks in the first quarter.
Knicks been on fire. Knicks has been on fire.
We could go through the numbers and bet against the Pacers in the first quarter. That stuff hits.
Yeah, that stuff hits. Yep.
Up and coming, Minnesota in the first quarter.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. And they play. I looked at tomorrow's slate. What did I like on there? And now the football.
Milwaukee's playing the Bulls, right?
Yeah, Milwaukee's playing the Bulls.
Bulls are on a back-to-back.
Yeah, Bulls on a back-to-back. I like Milwaukee. Milwaukee has won 11 straight games in a row. They're finishing out strong. I think they're going to go on a run. I kind of hate that they didn't get. They needed like one more move to like solidify them, and they didn't kind of pull the trigger. They got Jay Crowder, but I don't think he's enough. Middleton doesn't look the same. Giannis still crazy, but
Middleton definitely done lost something.
Yeah, he definitely has.
Or it could be that he just hadn't played, and then when he did come, it just never really sinked in because he hadn't played since the beginning of the season. He just kind of came in there.
Right. Yeah, yep. He had missed maybe like the first 20 games, and he kind of just came in, and then he doesn't look well a lot. I don't think he has had over over 20. If he had 20, it'd be a low 20. He hasn't put up like 25 or anything like that, 25 to 30 points. I don't think he has had a game like that where he
And that's
just
regular. That's regular Middleton. He's definitely an all-star level player. But we saw this with Klay Thompson. So
right.
there's like these guys that get that injury and then they just don't come back. All the way the same.
Yeah,
And that's just kind of the way the NBA works, really.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
But I think we could go ahead and wrap it up, Jan. Like we definitely love y'all, America. Remember our plays, man. About 3 or 4 things we dropped on y'all, because this thing is about betting, and other stuff. But like, man, the Knicks in the first quarter is running hot, y'all. It's super hot.
Yeah,
Bucks,
especially at home.
any way you
Especially
want
at
to do it.
home.
Oh, at home, excuse me.
Especially at
Knicks
home.
at home in the first
Yeah.
quarter.
Yeah.
Okay, Knicks in the first quarter is good, but it's not great. At home is great. Milwaukee's running hot. Doesn't matter what you do with those guys. They're gonna win something. They did struggle yesterday, and that kind of pissed me off. But don't tell my wife I was watching the game and stuff. But I was kind of peeked at the game every now and then yesterday. But yeah, Milwaukee is really, really, really running hot, and the Pacers are bad in the first quarter.
Yeah, the Pacers are bad. And now that football over, we're going to get into like breaking down some of this basketball, but it's hard to break down basketball day to day because there's so many games. So we have to do a daily show to keep up with basketball, but we will try to give you plays here and there and let you know what we're doing and talk about the rumors the rumors of the NBA in all sports, in football too.
And all sports. I hope somebody adopts DeMar DeRozan. He needs out of Chicago. They're just hell. He needs out. Did he get a championship with
No, remember they traded him for Kawhi.
Fuck Kawhi?
Yeah.
Yep. He went to the Spurs. I forgot about his run at the Spurs.
Yeah.
That's so bad.
Yeah,
Who doesn't get along with DeRozan? Pop, you're an asshole.
Right. Well, it wasn't that. I don't think it's no love lost in the Spurs. It's just his contract was over, and then he signed with the Bulls. But the thing about Toronto, LeBron was like in their way. It was in Toronto way. LeBron had their number, and then when LeBron left, then they pulled the move. When I think Toronto would have probably went to the finals that year with DeRozan. I mean, that's a big if, but
I remember I used to think him and Kawhi were the same player. I used to think DeRozan and Kawhi they're not the same player. Kawhi is just way better.
Right, he's just more clutch. He's been more clutch. He doesn't flinch. He doesn't talk. He doesn't flinch. He doesn't move. You know what I'm saying? He's just a statue.
You know what he also doesn't? He also doesn't watch NBA basketball.
Right. That doesn't shock me. That doesn't shock me. But...
It shocks me. That's your job.
Right.
Like, who doesn't want to know what's going on at their job?
Right. Definitely.
And everybody's like, I just do my job and go home.
Right.
I don't care.
Cool.
I don't care about what the company does or, what they're coming out with new or anything like that. I just put the door on this truck and I leave.
Right. Yeah. But yeah, let's get out of here before they cut us off.
Hey, we love you, America. Yeah. Take care, man. Come back. Mess with us next week, man. And just remember, if you hit any of those bets we was talking about, please, give me my props. Tell them people, Jan.
Yeah, give me my props.
Take care. Peace.